Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense facing second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Bringing pressure. Catch made by the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Longhorns churn out another first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Jennings. Gets some space around the 30. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Moves the ball up to the 30. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Oh, here comes the reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
A tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
makes that second down play here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Aiming for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line, it's Jennings. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. It's an out route, the catch made. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Going after, knocked right through. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
Texas.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Oh, a reverse. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. Not going to run another play. Quarterback kneels down and they head to the locker room. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The 49ers will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Running back has it on a screen now. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Over. Jackrabbit.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
325. Gaucho.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Hawk. Gaucho.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Pound 55 weak.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Yeah, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Empty set now, 5 wide. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. The DB is backing off from the line now. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up.
Easy.
Now somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the set.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Hey.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now in third and very long. Looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead.
3:25.
Receiver in motion now. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down after that previous play.
Fire.
Back to throw again. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball.
Griffin.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A strong run keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.